speranza all'orizzonte si presenta a noi.
My name is Anarita Peters. I'm a visual artist from Portugal, but life has been lived between Portugal and Australia.
My name is Celine Yap, and I am an activist protest musician, and I write a lot of protest music, mainly for refugees and the environment.
My name is Ignacio Rojas. I'm originally from Chile, but I've been living in Melbourne for the last 10 years. And I'm a painter, I'm an art teacher, and I'm doing a PhD in history. So I'm basically all over the place, but I'm loving it. Yeah.
I'm mainly a singer, and I sing mainly house music, so do vocal house, and an actor in theatre and film.
My ECL project was exploring, I guess, my own cultural identity, so Australian Indian cultural identity through sound design, experimental music, and visual arts.
Actually, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, and I came in thinking I was going to do something around music and poetry and performing. But I had an idea for an online project that came about from an experience I had, and it was an online arts sort of exhibition and resource site for people who are going through grief and loss.
The highlights most definitely were the networks and the relationships formed. Most especially the relationship formed with my mentor that was allocated to me. I do feel as though that relationship will go beyond the program, and we will most definitely carry on a mentorship and mentor-mentee relationship, which is really great, and I really value that.
ECL's helping me to open my mind to life, because of I can see something possible, who I can talk to if I have a project, who I can find how to get the funding, or who can I contact like that. Yeah, they help me, good network.
Because I am a mother too, and I have a 2-year-old, and I hadn't been thinking a lot about creative process and projects. ECL was that space I had weekly to just focus on that and get me back into the loop and getting some of those projects that were hidden in drawers and going for them.
The most significant change for me was the realization that things weren't as hard as they seemed, and that if I had an idea, I didn't have to sort of wait for someone who was more experienced and more qualified to actually make it happen, but that I could make things happen myself with the skills I already have. So that was, I guess, the most significant change for me. Yeah, the change in sort of self-perception. Yeah.
The ECL is a type of program where you need at least a few months afterwards to really take on board everything that you've learned. If I compare myself a year ago from now, I can see how much growth I've done through the program, and how fearless I am in my practice, and also with engaging with different groups and communities.
Join. I mean, it's a great opportunity to learn, explore your practice within community, and build relationships with like-minded community practitioners.
I would actually recommend the program to anybody who is just thinking to work either with the community or within the art sector, because I think it doesn't necessarily have to be community art together. And I would just say do it because it's great. But also don't be intimidated if you haven't worked in the community art sector in the past, and don't feel intimidated if you haven't worked in the arts either. Because it really is an opportunity to also explore whether that is right for you and whether that is the path that you want to take.
Wake me up, I want to live inside your breath. Quando ti guardo, io muoio per te. Vorrei arrivare fino al cielo, che sia